What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're at the racetrack. We're gonna see what the car does today. I'm not gonna go for PBs. I'm just here to have fun, race other cars. Every time I come to this place, I don't race other people. I just try to get my best time. But this time I'm gonna try to race other people. I see some Hellcats over there. I seen a boosted 5.0. So we're gonna race them and see what happens. They're not prepping the track, so I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'll try my best. But this time we're gonna race some people. So there's a Charger Hellcat over there. I believe that's a red eye. Let's go check. Yeah, that's a red eye. Mercedes.
I learned something today. But you ain't got to worry about work. Light faster.
Alright, so got the time slip right here. But we run at 10.6 at 135. Alright, so here's the time slip. I was on the right lane. That 60 foot, it sucks, man. But the mile an hour is pretty good. I just can't get this car to 60 foot. Last time we were doing low 1.5s. So I'm gonna look at the data log and see what's going on. Let it cool down a little bit. Oh yeah, it's hot. Let's see if, oh yeah, look at that. Yep, look at all that belt slip. And this is a brand new belt that I got and still slips. So yeah, not good. I thought I fixed it, but it turns out it's still slips. So I'm gonna look at the data log and then we'll see what happens. I'm gonna check the tire pressure real quick, make sure it's at 20 psi, because I don't want this thing to spin. I just need more power to get this thing to move out of the hole. So yeah, it's definitely that belt slipping. My previous setup, I had a different belt and it was a lot more expensive than this one, and that one had a lot more torque down low. This one feels like it bogs between gears, and it's that belt slip. But I do got another one on the way with a new idler pulley that I added. So hopefully this should fix my issue. But yeah, gonna let it cool down and go at it again. It looks like you're prepping the track once again, so that's pretty good. Once I read the data log, we're gonna get in the lane so we can do another run. All right, guys. So I went ahead and went over the data log, and I found what the issue was. So I went ahead and did some adjustments. The belt is definitely slipping. This car should be doing close to 140 in the quarter. So, but I just want the hit. I want the 1.5 low 1.5 60 foot, just like it was doing before. All right, guys, this is my second run. I didn't even let the car cool down, so I don't even think we're gonna do better. But they did do some adjustments, so hopefully that helps the 60 foot. Oh man, I think this car broke down. A lot of cars breaking down today. So 10.5, 137. Once again, that eighth mile, it sucks. 105 in the eighth, so it's losing a lot of mile an hour in the eighth. But the mile an hour in the quarter is pretty good. Like I said, we just got a fixed stop bell slip. Here's the time slip real quick. Show you guys the time slip. But yeah, almost 138 mile an hour, which is badass for this car, for what it is, what it has. So yeah, that change I did, it did help a little bit, as you can see. Like I said, I didn't even let the car cool down. I'm gonna let it cool down this time. Just gonna go watch some of the cars race. And I didn't bring eyes. Honestly, I didn't came prepared. Like I said, this is just a little fun car, but it's doing pretty good for what it has. The conditions, like I said, this car, once we get the belt slip fixed, it's gonna do 140 no problem. Same setup. Alright, I'm racing a Mustang, a 5.0. I don't know what's done to it, so let's see. just like I've been telling you guys, this car is it's crazy. When now the eighth mile is better, but the top end, it died at the top end. It only did 136. I was hoping for like 139, 138. But yeah, it's all that belt slip. I'm gonna let it sit, and then it looks like we're done for today. I'm gonna go over the data logs and see what the intake temperature was. So yeah, the 8th mile we did a 67 at 108. So not bad. But yeah, there's a lot to be improved at this car. Still has a lot more left in it. Once we get that belt slip fixed, then we can focus on more power, a bigger crank pulley. Said I was gonna do headers. I'm still gonna do headers, but like I said, first I gotta fix the belt slip issue before anything. So once that happens, and
there you go, light it up, Ricky Bobby. You want to? Come on, Ricky. What do you guys get? 57.
okay, so here we got the temp slips. They're in order. So the first run, it was at 8 p.m. and that one was a 10.6 at 135. As you can see, the 8th mile it sucks due to the belt slip, but it picks up quite a bit after fourth gear. And then that's the second run right there. This is the second run right here. On this one we dropped 137, as you can see, after it sat for about 30 minutes, letting it cool down. But the mile an hour in the 8th is just terrible. In the video you guys hear me say I made some adjustments on the second run, and as you can see, off the hit it's a lot better, 1.5 60 foot. And then we move over to the last pass of the day. As you can see, a slightly better 60 foot, a 158. A slightly better 8th, but still not enough. A 10.4, a 136 that time, which is not bad, but I know this car has a lot more left in it. So the next day, which was a Saturday, it was yesterday. So this is from Saturday. A 162 60 foot. I actually spun a little bit on that one. And then the 8th mile again sucks. But then look at the mile an hour in the quarter, 138. 138, almost 140 mile an hour, or really close to the 140 mile an hour. I'm pretty sure once we get this belt slip situated, it's gonna go over 140, no problem. So here, the last pass, a 158 60 foot, a 10.4, and 137 mile an hour. It's just the 8th mile that's not good, but hopefully once I get my new belt and my new tensioner, that gets fixed. So yeah, it's full interior car, as you can see. Full interior car, no weight reduction or anything. And I drove it over there, so no trailer, nothing. And look at that mile an hour, guys. It's just crazy for what this car has to be trapping that high.